Hello everyone, I am Abhishek and today we are going to solve subset problem. So let me first explain you what the problem says. So there are we are given nums which has the array of numbers and we need to find the subset. So subset is like if there are array of numbers like 1 2 3, from here the subset will be we need to pick or we don't need to pick a number from this array. So for example we are picking 1, so 1 is our subset, then 2 is our subset, 3 is our subset, and this is a empty subset, and 1 2 is a subset, 1 3 is a subset, 2 3 is a subset, and 1 2 3 is also a subset. So there can be for a array of size n, so there can be 2 to the power of n subset. So how we approach this problem? So we can approach this problem by using the pattern pick don't pick. So the pattern name is pick don't pick, but it is not that difficult to understand. It's very simple. Like if you want to have different combinations or all the possible variations of a number, what you can do here is you can do here for the first index you can either pick the first index or you can either don't pick the first index. So for second index you can do the same, either pick or you don't pick. So what will happen here is for suppose we are picking the first index and we are not picking the second index, then it will be only one, just we are pick the first index. And the second case will be if we are picking the first index and we are picking the second index also, so then it will be 1 and 2. Then the third case will be when we are not picking the first index but picking the second index. And the fourth case will be we are not picking the first index or not picking the second index, so it will be an empty subset. So these will be the subset for this array or this list. So let me write the code first so that you can understand it much properly. So what we need to do here we will be needing one data structure where we will keep our answer. So we will be having a result data structure, and to go through each indexes we will be needing one index variable, and what else, and to keep our subset, so subset will be stored at the result. So to keep our subset we will be having one uh, vector data structure, we will name it current. So we will be needing 3 more variables to have our solutions. So we will make another function, I am naming it as helper function, to generate the subset. And here I will pass my nums, then we will pass the result, then we'll pass index. So index we will start from the 0th index, and I will pass my current, and I need to just return the result. So first let's make the data structure first, which will hold our subset. So vector of vector, so this is the data structure, and then we will have our current which will hold the subset. And then let me write the function here. The function will return as void and here we will be passing the result as a reference and also passing the nums as a reference, current as a reference, and here it will be the int variable having in our index. And we will write our solution for pick case and for don't pick case. So in the pick case we will do the thing like helper. We'll pass the nums as it is, we'll pass the result as it is. We need to pass the index with index plus 1, we need to go to the next index, and we'll pass the current. So in current there will be the change here. We are passing a empty current here. So in the current I will just push back, as I am taking care of the pick case, so I will be picking a number from the index. So to pick the number from the index I will just pick the number which is in the index. And at the end, what I will do is I will do the pop back. So basically I will backtrack from here, pop back. So basically I will backtrack from here so that the current will have the no element. And for don't pick cases, the current should be empty for the given function. So current should be empty, so we need to pass only the same function. Just in one case we need to give the current with the element, and the second case we don't need to add any element in the current. And at the end, the base case for this would be whenever our index reaches the maximum size, that means we are left with no other element, we are done with our arrays. So at this point we will just add our created current subset to the result. Push back, we'll do the current, and we will return it from here. I think this will work. Yeah, let's submit it. Yeah, it worked, guys. So let me explain you one more time for the peak and don't peak if you haven't got it yet. So here in the recursive function, what will happen is, if there is given 3 elements 1 2 3, so what will happen, like we are passing the 0th index. So first we will do the peak case, all the peak case for 0th index. Then with index 2 also there will be a peak and don't peak, and for index 3 also there will be a peak and don't peak. So what will happen is, in the first case when we are doing the peak case, so we'll be peaking 1. Then in the second case when you will go hit the index 2, we'll be peaking 2, and the third case will be peaking 3. In the fourth case we will go to the next element, so we will go out of bounds. So this condition will get satisfied and we will add our 1 2 3 in the current. Then comes to the second case also we will be having 1 and then 2. And in the third case we have executed the peak one, but we haven't executed the don't peak cases. So with the don't peak case we will only have the 1 and 2, and it will be index plus 1, so it will go to the, like, it will this condition will evaluate to true, and we will get our result 1 and 2. Then comes the next case. So next our 3, the like index 2 function got like all functions got executed for index 3, for index 2 I mean, which has the value index 3. Then it will come to the index 2 function. So in index 2 function we had done for 1 and 2. So 2 is our peak case, we have done for our peak case, so we will go with the don't peak case. So we have our 1 here, and but 2 is not there, as we are considering the don't pick cases. 2 will get popped back, and this, from this function we will go to the third index. So we will have our 1 in the third index, not in the third index, I mean second index, but with value 3. So with value 3 we will just add the value for the pick case, so it will be 1 and 3, 1 and 3. Then you will go to the don't pick cases. So in 1 and 3 will we have only 1, and then for the 3 don't pick cases we will only have the 1 at the end. And the next we have executed our if you are able to relate it through the, like, visualize the tree properly, then you will get the thing what I am saying. So the value 3 function also get executed, the value 2 function also got executed because we have went to the 3 from the don't pick cases. Then when it come to value 1, we will have our like we will pop back the 1 and we will go to the index 1 with value 2 without 1 because we have popped back the 1. So without 1, when we will go to the second index or this first index with value 2. So we will add the value 2 as we will first hit the pick case. So after pick case, we will go to the with value 3 function. So we will there also will hit the pick case. So we will have our 2 and 3. Then at the end we will again have our only 2 here, and after 2 we will have don't pick cases, so only 2 will be there. And after that we will come back to our value 2 function for index 1 function, and we will go with the don't pick cases. So we will not pick the 2, we will directly go to the 3. So in the 3 with the value 3 function we will have our pick case. Then after the pick case is satisfied, we will go to the out of bounds, and when the out of bounds will happen, this 3 will get added to the result, and we will come back to this function again with index 2 and value 3. Then we will hit the don't pick cases. So in the don't pick cases we are left with no other element, so we will get our empty set. So how many? So like that. So here the total function of with value 3 and index 2 got executed. Then that value 3 function will be returned to the value 2 function, and in value 2 function we are at the don't pick cases, so that will also get returned. And in the value 1 function we will have our don't pick cases, so value 1 also will return. So all our stack will get over. So from by that time we will have all our subset. So for how many subsets are there? There are 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So we got all our subset in this way. So thanks for watching my video.